Found a nice fish. It's a small fish, but he's just feeding off the eye of that pool, so I'm gonna flick a dry out and see if I can get it in. Oh no! I was too fast on the strike and I lost it. I got resistance and then it was off, so oh man, I messed that one up. That's enough walking. I've only seen one fish, the light's not very good. This river's quite braided and not really what I was expecting, but it's all good. I'm in a nice position for tomorrow. Super happy I've got the Packraft for the walk down. So I'm just going to find some flat ground, set up camp. I got massive amounts of driftwood for a nice fire, so yeah, should make a really nice campsite and an incredible view up to the snowy mountains at the end of the valley, so it's going to be superb. Fire going, just going to cook up some food. I don't think I've ever camped anywhere with this much firewood, so much driftwood around. It's going awesome, so we'll get some food on now and got a nice log to lean up against, which will be a nice luxury because I didn't bring a chair, so perfect little campsite. There's a cool campsite here last night. It's quite a warm night, which is great. Plenty of dry firewood. Beautiful dawn chorus. A lot of geese and a couple of paradise ducks woke me up pretty early this morning, but man, the sandflies are something else though. But yeah, gonna head on up the river pretty shortly. Pretty stoked I've got the Packraft. This river's going to be awesome to float down, and lucky it's a bit warmer because I was able to lighten the bag a little bit to allow for the raft. So I left behind one of the elements of my sleep system that I use like for cold nights, like when it's snowing and that, and picked up a couple of sort of gear improvements like the pack that's dropped sort of half a kilo off the weight, so that's made that possible, and switched to a lighter weight tripod as well just for this trip, just to make it easier. So my bag weight, I weighed it, it was like 18 plus my fishing gear, so like 18 to 20. Yeah, for me that's enough. 18 kilos is plenty heavy enough to have on your back all day while you're fishing. So yeah, just finished eating my porridge. Oh look, I just noticed I got some sandfly protein enhancement in there. Finished eating the porridge, keep walking up, and hopefully the river will tighten up a little bit out of this braided stuff, and we'll get into some more sort of tighter pulls and riffles and pulls and stuff like that, and see if we can get into some fish today. Should be a good day. Let's go. Found the fish sitting off the inside of that fast water at the eye of the pool, so I've got to cross back over all the way back down there, get set up, and probably be a nymph, maybe a swimming mayfly. Let's have a go. Well, I'm not too sure what happened there. I did get a dip, but I didn't have any fish on the line, and I fished up through the pool, and I think the fish is gone. It's spooked. Something awesome's happened. This big glowing thing has appeared behind me. Yeehaw! Because I've just been getting destroyed by sandflies. They've been biting me all in around here on my eyes and every little bit. Man, they've been terrible this morning. So, sun's out now. Hopefully fish will come up on the dry. Hopefully the fish will start biting. We'll keep walking up, find another fish. Found a fish. It's feeding in that side channel down there. It's pretty shallow, so I'm going to try dry and see how we go. Had a good look. Refusal. Doesn't look like it's going to take the dry. Yeah, so that little fish was a bit tricky than I thought. It had a really good look at my dry, followed it down and refused it, switched over to an Adams and no looks, and then I switched over to a nymph and with a tiny indicator, and I think it saw the indicator and it did the old classic. It swam down right below me just looking at me, and then it's gone. So yeah, we'll have to go find another fish that isn't quite so sensitive. I found a fish sitting in that pool there. It's mostly nymphing, but it might take a dry, so I'm gonna switch over, get the indicator off, put on a dry, and we'll see how we go. Fish on, guys. Oh, and it's off. Oh no, the fish was on. I had pressure and it turned away and then the hook pulled. That was for the deer hair emerger, one of the ties that I just started this winter. It did the trick. Oh man, I don't know how I lost it. That was a bit strange. The fish wasn't too interested in my flies, and then I saw it eat something and then it's gone, so go find another fish. It's been a bit funny. I haven't seen fish in big numbers. I've only seen sort of 4 or 5. I think one I spooked, unfortunately, but pricked one fish and had a few shots at a couple of others. But yeah, the fishing's been slow, to be honest, so hopefully if the wind drops and it stays warm, maybe things might change this evening. You know me, they never give up. Let's go. Finally found a fish. I found a fish. It's been a big search and it's just sitting off in the edge water over there. It's sitting quite deep, but I'm going to try and see if I can get it up on a dry fly. refusal. Another refusal, guys, on the Adams. What are we gonna do? Oh, run! Oh man! I just got an 8 on the hares here, sorry, the deer here emerger, and I missed it. I got a little prick and then the fish is gone. Oh man, I'm gutted with that. Gutted. Is it because it's such a small hook? What is it? I better have a look. So we had it come up and have a good look at the brown mayfly, but refusal, and then refusal on the Adams, and then I put on the deer hair emerger, and I've tied it with a little bit of tinsel underneath so it looks like an air bubble, and the fish came up and took it, and it was interesting, I didn't see it break the surface, and then when I struck I just got a little resistance, so maybe it was too soon, maybe the hook was so small it didn't really have any grab. Yeah, but it's a bit of a sad story, a bit disappointed with that. I found the fish, it's just feeding up here off the inside of that fast water, so I'm gonna pop on what I think's working well, that deer hair emerger, and we'll see if we can get it to bite. And we're on. Finally guys. Yes. Let's get the net. Oh. It has been hard to get a bite today, guys. On the deer hair emerger again. Definitely the fly du jour on this river if you can get the blimmin' eat to stick. A bit gun shy on the net after breaking my rod. Let's take it real easy, I think. Alright! Hey! Oh, thank goodness. Thought it was a small fish, but 5 pound. Definitely nothing to be scoffed at there, guys. There's been a fair amount of searching going on today, guys, and it hasn't actually been easy, so I'm super happy with that fish. Look at that. It's a scruffy looking guy, but it's a fantastic trophy for me. Amazing! I got a fish in the net after those close shaves, those missed eats and all that walking. We're on the board. Superb. Lovely 5 pounder, away it went. I just had a look and the release shot did its funny thing again. I didn't get the underwater, but there's a nice shot of the fish going away, and superb. Still got plenty of time for the day, and what an awesome result. Check out this rock, make a nice coaster. Okay, so camp's all set up. I'm just going to head up before the sun goes down. Probably got around half an hour, so we'll go and see if we can find another pool. Let's go see if we can find some fish. Just thinking the options are running pretty low to find a fish, and sighting's difficult with the angle of the sun, and then I saw a fish, so just sitting in front of that boulder. So we'll have a cast. I'm not going to set up the other camera, we just got to get it done because we don't have much light left. Let's see if we can catch this fish. Should see this. Cook something else. Change fly. We've taken off the little dry, the deer's hair emerger, and we've got a big colobriscus mayfly. Refusal. Fish might have gone. Well, that was quite exciting, but it wasn't the end we hoped for. I put 3 different dry flies through, but when I put the 3rd dry fly on, I noticed the fish was gone, and now the sun's gone, so can't see anything in the water now unless the fish rises and reveals itself. Yeah, it's one of those things, huh? Good morning, welcome back. So yesterday was a really cool day of fishing and adventuring. Got up this morning after this little bit of rain last night, and everything seems to have dried back out. So I'm just kicking back, having a bit of coffee. I got the super comfy seat because I've got the life jacket to lean against on this log. Feel like I'm living in luxury right now with the fire going, and today's the day for the pack raft. So all of that big effort that I made to walk in here, it was pretty tough, to be honest. It was a good few hours with a pretty heavy bag, and now I'm going to make use of it and puff up that raft that I've been carrying the whole way and raft on back down. So it's going to be amazing. First we'll just have breakfast, we'll finish breaking up camp, and then get the raft puffed up, and then move on to the next stage of the adventure. Okay, camp's all packed. Just walking up this edge here, and I was fishing it blind, and I spotted a fish just sitting, cruising in the eddy. It didn't take my nymph, so I'm going to pop on a dry or an emerger, and we'll see how it goes. Fish on. Yes. Here we go. Yeah. Put the little emerger out, and the fish just sensed it. Watched it, and then snap. Yeah, nice little jump. 5 pound, guys. All right, have a look. Lovely fish. Brilliant, happy with that. Took the emerger, so that was ace. Yeah, lovely 5-pounder. As you can see, I'm in the raft. We're on the way out. We've got at least a few hours of paddling to go, so it's going to be amazing. A little bit of white water and no walking. Let's go. So good, guys. This is the way. Give the feet a rest, bit of adrenaline, an adventure on the way out, a paddle. Amazing. As I'm floating down, I keep looking at the end of my paddle to check that it's still there, because I had that nasty situation early last season when my paddle that I bought off AliExpress, the blade just snapped off and sank and left me paddling with one half of the paddle. Oh man, what a muppet I was to buy what I thought was carbon off AliExpress. So I've got this lovely Manta, Aquabound Manta paddle now, and I keep looking at it to check that it's still there, and it is. It seems to be doing the job real nicely. There's snow on that mountain up there, so I am pack rafting in snow melt right now. Am I crazy? Yep, definitely a little bit crazy. But how good is this, guys? The feet are resting, the legs are resting. The big question is, will I stop for a fish on the way or not? So I got about 15 k's of river. I've got a good hour or two of river to raft down to get back out. How epic. Look at that, guys, there's some serious snow up there. No wonder it's cold. Feeling pretty cold on the old raft now. She'll be right, I'll just keep paddling, keep warm. Two hours later, still floating down, still paddling. Had to stop, it was actually pretty cold, eh? The old glacial icy water. I hope you enjoyed this adventure. If you're enjoying my channel, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and I look forward to sharing more adventures with you. Thanks for watching. Tell you what, guys, that was a big paddle. It was like 2 3/4 hours. I can't even feel my hands, I'm so blooming cold. Gonna get back to the car and have another cuppa. But mission complete. Amazing adventure. It's probably the longest pack craft I've ever done. Amazing.